collab with a good friend here on YouTube, and her name is Brianna. And if you guys have not heard of her, you definitely need to go to her channel and check out all of her makeup tutorials, all of her videos, because they are perfection. She's such a good makeup artist, and she's like really talented, and I think she deserves way more subscribers than she actually has. So definitely go to her channel and check it out. So we decided to collab together and do a glam nighttime fall makeup tutorial. So since the whole fall is trending and coming up and everything, I've seen a lot of makeup tutorials with fall lips and everything, and even myself have, you know, begun to do my fall makeup tutorials with the dark lips, the dark eyes, the browns, and everything. So I decided I wanted to go a little bit of a different route today. So I did a lot of very browns and blacks and really dark colors. So I decided to do a grungy smoky eye with an inner corner wing and an outer corner wing, and then I also decided to go with a purple lip rather than a more of a brown or a red lip, because I feel like those are so like predictable that I wanted to do something just a little bit different with this type of look. So I went through my collection and I picked out a beautiful, beautiful purple subtle color that's not too overwhelming for the eyes, but still looks really nice and dark and fall-ish, nighttime-ish. So I will have Brianna's channel and her video linked down below, and don't forget to comment on her videos and tell her that I sent you and that she is amazing. Enough of me talking, and let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Alright, so I'm starting off with a freshly clean face, and now I'm going to be prepping my face with Urban Decay's B6 Prep Spray. This is just going to help lock in this moisturizer that I'm going to be applying to my face, and this is the Clean and Clear Dual Action Moisturizer. And if you guys have been watching my channel, you guys will know that this is my holy grail face moisturizer, and it's just absolutely amazing, and I use it for everything. Alright, and then I'm going to go in with a spoolie and just comb out my brow hairs. As you can tell, one of my brows is a lot thinner than the other, and that is because someone messed them up. But I'm going in with MAC Carbon eyeshadow and just filling in my brows. And I have a brow routine already, so I will link that down below for you guys, all of you guys asking. For an eyelid primer, I'm going in with the Hard Candy Glamoflague Concealer, and I've really been loving this for a primer. It's just super heavy duty, and it just really keeps on my eyeshadows all day and keeps it from creasing. So I just go in with a brush, and then I'm going in with my finger and just blending that concealer out really nicely, because we don't want too much on the lids, and I definitely put way too much when I first started out. Then, to make sure that our eyeshadow is as straight as possible, I'm going in with some Scotch tape and just placing that on my eyes, starting near the bottom of my lid and going up towards my brow. This is just going to help create a crisp, clean line. Then I'm going in with MAC's Blanc Type with a Real Technique setting brush, and I'm actually just going to be setting that concealer. If I set it, my eyeshadows blend a lot better than if I didn't set it. So I'm just going in with that brush and just packing that eyeshadow on, and this is like the perfect shade. It's just a really pretty nice skin tone shade. So the first color that I'm going in with is MAC's Saddle, and I'm using a BH Cosmetics blending brush. If you're looking for a really good blending brush, I would definitely recommend this one. I'm going in with that color in the crease area, and I'm generously putting it on. I definitely want this to show up a lot, so like I said, I'm generously putting it all in my crease, just fluffing it around and blending that out so we don't have any harsh lines. This is going to create the perfect transition for us. So the next color I'm going in with is like a no-name brown color. I just picked it up, like I can't even like tell you the name. I forgot to record it too, but I'm going in there with a fluffy brush, and I'm just placing that on the outer V of my eye. Using a dark brown or a subtle brown like this is really going to help create that gradient between the black and the browns that are going to be in our crease. And I just keep going back and forth on either side just to make sure that color is nice and blended out, because you definitely don't want any harsh lines, especially not with dark colors, because it will show so much. So that's pretty much all I'm doing here, and I'm just blending it downwards and doing patting motions on my lids. So for the lid, you can use any black eyeshadow. It works perfectly fine, or if you want to go for more of a brown, that's totally fine as well. I'm just packing that onto my lid with a flat shader brush. I wish I would have used a different black color though, because I feel like this one didn't come out exactly the way that I wanted, but it was still good. So I'm just packing that all over my lid, being very generous with the color, because we will be blending and we will be losing a lot of color throughout the blending process. So I'm just packing that onto both sides as evenly as I can. And this is the part where we're going to be losing a lot of that black color. I'm taking the same blending brush with the same brown color that I used in the crease after saddle, and I'm just blending that into the crease area a little bit more right over that black, so it blends out the black color a little bit better, because you definitely don't want any harsh lines, especially between the black and the brown. You want it to flow as great as possible, because if you don't, then it will just look like a hot mess, just because black and browns are really hard colors to work with sometimes. And then I'm going back in with that black color and just repeating the same process. And I repeat this process about 3 times until it becomes something that I really, really love. You may have to do it more and you may have to do it less depending on the products that you're using. But I'm just going back and patting that black on, and then I will go back and pat on the brown in the crease again. So like I said, I repeat this process quite a few times in order to get the look to look exactly like I wanted. Then I'm going to go ahead and pull off that tape, and as you can see, it left us with a really crisp line on the outside, and that's what we like to see when we're working with the makeup. So then I'm going in with my Inglot Gel Liner, and if you guys want a new eyeliner tutorial, let me know. But I do have one that's pretty up to date, but if you guys do want to see another one, I will be more than willing to do that. So I'm just going to make a wing on the outside, bring it back in, and then fill it in with light strokes. And this does take me quite a while just because I definitely haven't mastered the art of wing liner, but you know the basics. Now starting with the face, I'm doing my normal face routine, so I'm starting off with my Benefit Porefessional, and this is just going to blur any imperfections on our face and give us a nice base for our foundation. And the foundation that I'm using is my NYX Tinted Moisturizer. I recently did a foundation routine, so if you guys want to check that out, I will have it linked down below for you guys. So I'm just placing that all over my face, and then I'm going in with my flat top kabuki and blending that out. I love this tinted moisturizer. It's amazing, amazing, amazing. I think you guys would really enjoy it. So I'm just going to go in and place that all over my face, and we're going to speed through and be almost done with this. To give myself a little bit more coverage, I'm going in with my Milani face powder, and this is just the same color as my skin tone, so I'm just going in with a stippling brush and just powdering the places where I need to be powdered. Then I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I'm generously placing that underneath my eyes. Then I'm going to place a little bit on my chin, around my nose, on my forehead, and then I'm going to place it on the sides of my mouth and on my cupid's bow just to kind of highlight some pinpoint places. And then I'm going in with my Real Techniques buffing brush. I'm actually not sure what this is called. I don't know if it's the buffing brush or something like that, but I'm taking that and just blending out all of that concealer. So then I'm going to go in with the same foundation brush that I use and just kind of dab out that concealer so it doesn't look so stark white, and just kind of blend that out a little bit more. And then I'm going in with my Anastasia Contour Kit, and I'm taking the color Banana, and I'm just going to be setting my under eye concealer. This Maybelline Fit Me Concealer does tend to crease a little bit, but I really enjoy using it. So if you set it, it will not crease on you, but if you don't, it may crease on you and it may just kind of dry up on you. I'm not really sure how to put it, but I definitely would recommend setting all of the places that you place the concealer, such as your nose, your chin, your forehead, and underneath your eyes. Then I'm taking 2 shades from the contour kit, and I'm going to be placing that on the hollows of my cheek with a contour brush from Sigma. And I just love using this lately for contouring because it gives a really defined contour and blends it out really nicely. So I'm giving myself a pretty strong contour today. Usually I do anyways, but I'm doing it like extra strong today, and I'm blending that up to my temples, and I'm going to be placing it on my forehead as well. So for my eyeliner, I'm using this small little pencil from Lord & Berry, and I got this in my Ipsy bag, and this eyeliner is so good. I really want the full size. It's so creamy and it glides on, and it's so black and it stays on all day. So I'm just placing that on my waterline and generously in my lash line because we are going to go out and blend this out. So I'm taking a black eyeshadow, and I'm taking a small little tapered pointy brush. It's like a really small one, and I'm just blending that eyeshadow out with the liner that I used. And I love smoked out lash lines. I think it's seriously the best thing ever. I don't know why, but I really love it. So I'm just really going in and smoking that line out. Don't mind if it's messy because it definitely will look all put together once it's done. Then I'm going in with this small little blending brush, and I'm taking the color Embark, or it could just be a regular brown color, and a little bit of that saddle color, and I'm just blending out those edges. More than likely it's saddle, but I'm blending out the bottom of those edges so it doesn't look so harsh. It's still going to look harsh in the end, but it'll still look put together as well. So I'm going to go ahead and be using my Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. This is just a little sample size that I got in my Ipsy bag, but I am definitely in love with it. So I'm using that to put on my lashes to prep us for some false lashes. And the lashes that I'm using are my Handy Dandy MAC 48. If you guys have not had these lashes, you've not tried them, if you've not seen them, you definitely need to get your hands on them. They're my all-time favorite lashes. They're so dramatic and yet so right at the same time. So these are definitely my go-to lashes. So we're going to go back into our gel liner and a small little eyeliner brush, and I'm going to be making a small triangle on the inner corner of my eye. This is just going to elongate our eyes a little bit, and it just extends the wing so it just flows all together. And I think this is my favorite part of the look. I wish I had eyes that were like this, like normally, so I didn't have to do this, but it looks so good, and I just love the how it flows into one wing into another. So that is what I'm doing today. And then for blush, of course, I'm using MAC's Harmony blush because well, this is my favorite blush and I use it for literally everything. So I'm just placing that on my cheekbones with a little e.l.f. blush brush, I think it is. So yeah, I'm just placing that up there. For a highlight, I'm using my Becca highlighter in the color Opal, and this is such a beautiful highlighter. I am obsessed with this highlighter. It looks so good, and it's just like that perfect glow, and you can wear it with literally anything. So I'm just placing that on the high points of my cheekbones with this blending brush. It's like a dual fiber blending brush, and then I'm placing that on my nose area as well. Now to start off the lips, I'm going to be taking some concealer and just placing that all over my natural lip color. This is just going to help mute that color so the real color of the lip liner and the lipstick really stand out together. So the lip liner that I'm going to be using is this beautiful plum colored lip liner from NYX Cosmetics, which is actually named Plum. It's the perfect match for the lipstick that I'm going to be using, which I didn't figure out until this day that I filmed this video. So it's a very pretty color, and I wanted to do something with purple, but I didn't want it to be too intense, and I just wanted a really subtle color, so this is the look that I went for. I'm just sliding the top of my lips, the outer portion of my lips, and I'm going to be filling it in just a little bit. So the lipstick that I'm using today is by Wet n Wild, and this is called Raven Raisin. This is such a pretty purple color, so subtle yet so beautiful and dark, and I just absolutely love this. And I honestly didn't even know I had this lipstick, but when I seen it, I definitely knew that I had to use it. So I'm just placing that all over my lips, and that is the final look. Alright guys, so that is it for this fall nighttime makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. A lot of the steps are kind of repetitive. It's basically just blending your colors away. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope it's something that you really liked. I tried to do something a little bit different, but honestly I couldn't even think of something to do for our fall nighttime look. I thought of reds and stuff, but I really wanted to do something kind of different because I don't know, when I think of fall I think of red, but I wanted to do a purple lip, and I thought why not? This is like the perfect subtle purple color, so that's what I did for you guys. Sorry, I'm actually not presentable today. I'm just wearing like a tank top and my hair is just throwing up. I thought it would go with kind of like the grunginess, I guess. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to follow all of my links down below. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. That's where I post all of my daily stuff. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't already. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!